In Night Moves, released 2013, Dena, played by Dakota Fanning, doesn't die by a classic suicide or by an uncontrolled hysterical breakdown in a spectacular sense. Her death is a cold, pragmatic murder committed by Yosh, played by Jesse Eisenberg. Here is exactly what happens and why she appears so hysterical in the middle of a nervous breakdown. After the dam bombing, which succeeds but accidentally kills an innocent camper downstream, the trio, Dena, Yosh, Harmon, splits up and promises not to contact each other for a while. Dena breaks down very quickly under the weight of guilt. She develops a severe skin rash, giant hives, urticaria, a clear physical sign of extreme stress and psychosomatic guilt. She starts asking too many questions, talking about the event again, looking up information about the dead person, and she becomes a huge risk to the group's secrecy. In several analyses, she's described as freaking out, unable to stay silent or stick to the plan, unable to keep quiet and wait. Josh and Harmon decide she has become uncontrollable and will eventually blow everything. Talk to the police, talk to friends. Josh, therefore, tracks her down at a New Age spa wellness center where she's temporarily working. The confrontation between Yosh and Dena isn't an impulsive or cold-blooded murder from the start. It begins with what appears to be a seemingly sincere attempt at dialogue, reasoning, and even saving her on Yosh's part. The movie is filmed very subtly, without long explicit dialogues. Here is a precise breakdown of the scene. Yosh arrives at the spa where Dena is temporarily working, a New Age wellness center with steam rooms, soothing music. He waits for her there in this ironically zen environment that contrasts sharply with the rising tension. Josh makes an effort to save her from herself, or at least from the fate awaiting her if she becomes a threat. But Dena is already too deep in her psychological collapse. She's terrified, consumed by guilt over the accidental death of the camper, and can no longer bear the lying. She rejects his arguments, panics, and eventually attacks him physically. She fights back, tries to flee, or strikes him. It's only then that the situation flips. Josh, panicked by her violent reaction and the risk of her escaping and talking, permanently neutralizes her by strangling and suffocating her in the steam. The scene remains understated, No excessive screams or dramatic music, just a brief, brutal struggle followed by silence.